We now have had an extraordinary victory for Donald Trump in the American election. So the question is, what does this mean for American interests in Europe, and especially in Eastern Europe? Specifically, does the new administration, does the incoming president understand that Putin considers the United States to be its number one enemy, which he said many times? And does it understand that if Putin wins his war of aggression in Ukraine, the prospect of war in Eastern Europe for the United States becomes much larger, and our defense expenditures will go through the roof? And the answer to that question is we don't know. We do know that there are two camps around President-elect Trump. One camp is made up of naïves who see nothing wrong with ending aid to Ukraine and allowing Putin to win his war of aggression, which would enable him, with greater strength, to commit aggression against perhaps NATO allies. There's a second group around Trump, identified with senior statesmen like Mike Pompeo, Robert O'Brien, who recognize the stakes for the United States in ensuring that Putin's aggressive foreign policy, backed by China, involving now North Korean troops and North Korean weapons, fails. And if we see that group having predominant influence with President Trump, the way a group like that did during the first Trump term, we'll have a very strong policy, in fact, a notably stronger policy than we've had under President Biden, who, while providing substantial aid to Ukraine, and that's to his credit, was too timid to arm Ukraine in a way that would enable Ukraine to actually win a victory on the battlefield. One thing we do know, for sure, Trump is going to push for a negotiation to achieve either a ceasefire or a peace deal. I am confident that in such a negotiation, Putin will give almost nothing, such that if the Trump administration agreed to those terms, this would be Ukraine sacrificed to Putin's aggressive ambitions. That would mean that Trump will have been a patsy for Putin. I don't expect that to happen because I don't think Trump wants to be anyone's patsy. But we will wait and see.